We get 2 3/3s with flying. I mean, that's pretty damn good. Ooh, that's pretty good. Up to 7. That Screaming Nemesis can scream as loud as it wants, but we've got a muzzle on it, baby. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. No screams. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode of Man Man, and today we've got a juicer for us. So today we're going into Naya colors for what? For mounts and saddles. That's right. Okay, so obviously we've already seen, I don't know how to say this. You'll notice throughout the video, I have no idea. I think it's Kolodin. I don't know, but the Triumphant Caster mount and vehicles you control have haste. I knew as soon as I saw this in like the revealing release or debut, whatever you want to call it, whenever a mount you control enters, it becomes a saddle. Whenever a vehicle you control enters, it becomes an artifact creature. So obviously we're just gonna go all in and see the like the kind of like mount type stuff. So this is a card that I think was good. It was good. Excuse me, I'm a little stuffed up, but now it's broken because now whenever it attacks, you're gonna get a 3/3 angel with flying. It's got first strike, lifelink. That saddle 4 is a lot. So saddling 4, kind of a lot. There are different ways that we can get it other than the ETB. Obviously, the ETB is really nice with the Triumphant Caster, but this is the kind of why I also like this card. It's a little experimental. I have not played a single match with this deck, so if I'm a little bit like indecisive about it, that's kind of why. Like I said, I have not really played. No play testing. Usually I do play test, but right now we have not. This saddles mounts and crews vehicles as though it had power 2 or greater. So basically, if it has 3, which is still not even enough for the steed, unless we have the ETB haste type thing. But still, I do like this Dynamite Diver. It does have, so crew 3, obviously. It does 1 damage whenever it dies, obviously, which is kind of cool. But we got the Lifecraft Engine, which is crew 3, and then we got the Velocipede, which is crew 3. So that will be kind of helping out with like the diver and stuff like that. Chandra, I don't know, this card does feel very, very strange. I'm not super sold on Chandra in this type of build. There will be certain builds with Chandra, like I think maybe in like artifact like vehicle reanimation, Chandra might be a little bit better, but I still do want to test her out. And plus I do have these awesome, oh well, you can kind of see here, there we go, there's the sleeves there, and we got the Chandra theme on brand here. Guardian Sunmare, another kind of horse mount. I mean, the saddle 4 is obviously very high, so we are going to want to have this little cute little goblin pilot to help out the crew and the saddles and everything like that. So, and obviously the District Mascot needs no introduction here. Just going to create some counters and do some stuff, you know, the usual. I think you probably know what this card does by now. And then the Bulwark Ox is going to give us hexproof and stuff like that. This is a nice little card. This is an uncommon. Whenever it attacks while it's saddled, put a +1/+1 on each of up to 2 mounts or creatures. It is a legendary, so I'm not going to get crazy with it, but I just have 1 in there. It feels pretty good. This card's another one of those things. I'm not super sold on it, so hopefully in today's experimental video, we can kind of see if it's good or not. I don't think it's very good, to be honest with you. We don't go super wide, so the tapping 3 other untapped creatures just to make it an artifact creature until end of turn. I don't know, it feels like really bad Warden of the Inner Sky, if I'm being honest with you, but it is on brand, so we'll see if it's good and maybe can shut my mouth. So other than that, I got Perilous Snare and 2. I mean, the reason why I'm kind of going back and forth with this is the Sunmare. Sometimes you want the Perilous Snare, and sometimes you want the Hovership. Sometimes the Hovership feels a little fragile, but I don't know. We'll just see. We'll see what it got. And plus, this can hit other things that are not creatures as well. So that's kind of why I have a 1/2 split here. Lifecraft Engine, because blah blah. I think the only like weird thing in the sideboard here I have is High Noon. High Noon is really good versus like the Pixie decks, and then we got 2 ballasts to kind of screw up the Pixie decks, just because Pixie is annoying and everything else is pretty much obvious. So if you are thinking about buying TCG off TCG Player or any sort of like cards or anything like that from Aetherdrift, any other set, make sure to use my link above. It is a little bit of a kickback. I do receive a little bit of a commission from the sale, so just thank you to TCG Player for allowing me to be an affiliate, and it is a small thing that goes a long way. Speaking of things that go a long way, thank you to the Mana Rocks. The Mana Rocks are the patrons and the YouTube channel members that do directly help out the channel financially, which means the absolute world to me. Consider joining the Discord. The Discord is absolutely free to join. We'll talk to you about, you know, anime cards, yada yada, anything you want to do. So I do excuse me, I'm kind of sick right now, so if I sound kind of clogged up, it's not the microphone's fault. The beautiful little microphone that I do have different colors on for every single color thing, which actually took me a while, but either way, we won't go into that. It did reset a few days ago. It actually did reset my factory settings to like default, and I had to like rechange everything. It was a nightmare. I don't even really know why I'm even talking about that, but either way, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the good things in life, and that's this deck. So keep in mind that only you can help protect the Aether with me, so make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this. Without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Tyranitar, hello. Kind of reminds me of that Pokemon Tyrantrum. Serious Tyrantrum vibe. Let's go ahead and get the opponent a friendly mulligan. Hello, everybody needs a friend when you take a mulligan, because those things suck. Alright, let's see what we got here, man. I guess we'll go in for you. Don't have any white sources, which is really disgusting. Maybe I should have been a little bit more apt to that. Alright, we're kind of at the Bane's Mercy. Come on, deck. Did not even really notice that. I thought this was a white source. I'm not even going to lie to you. So we get bailed out completely. But I'd rather be lucky than good. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Much rather be lucky than good. We do get our white source, and that saves us from a lot of anxiety. Screaming Nemesis. Pretty good card. I am not blocking you. I can tell you that right now. Voyager Glidecar. More, why? I think let's not be cute here, right? We got the Steed. We've got the Steed, and I'm just going to swing in here, because we get a little 3-3 action with a little bit of lifelink action, and that's pretty much what we want to do here. Going for Kolodin. Kolodin? Kolite? The Triumphant Caster and the Steed. That's what we're going with here. I'm not trading away. Nope, that's okay with me. I will gladly take my lifelinks. Now we got the Thunderous Velocipede. This is pretty cool, but I think it's still just Steed here. Each other creature, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, I do like this a lot, but I think it's just the Steed, man. So now we gotta make a decision here. I mean, I am leaving myself a little bit wide open here. Obviously, this is really nice, but I gotta think, like, with this Steed, this is not saddled. So maybe I want to go Bam Bam and saddle up the Steed here. Kind of, right? I guess that's probably the move. They probably have at least one. Oh, they actually don't here, right? Monstrous Rage does make me a little nervous, but we get 2 3/3s with flying. I mean, that's pretty damn good. Ooh, that's pretty good. Up to 7? I know they have this Monstrous Rage, but, like, I don't know. Can they really deal... I don't think so. Can they deal 17 damage? 17 damage here? I don't think so. Sure. That Screaming Nemesis can scream as loud as it wants, but we've got a muzzle on it, baby. I think we got a muzzle on the Screaming Nemesis. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. No screams here. All right. Oh, there we go. I think a little late on the record action there, but all right. Here we go, baby. Hired Claw. Still... No white sources, but we don't have to worry about it. This is really expensive anyway. Do we want to get the district down? I think I do want to go for Brotherhood's End, so I think we'll actually just wait. Brotherhood's End, I mean, it doesn't seem like a very fitting card, but sure. Let's see if they want to buff up. They do not. Kind of gross, so we'll kind of wait. We'll wait on the Torture Tower here. Heartfire Hero, sure. I guess I am just going to do this. Let's see if they do have the aforementioned Snakeskin Veil or whatever here. And they... Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, so that's going to fizzle out. That is devastatingly horrific. Let's go ahead and hedge our bets here a little bit. I'm going to go for the Mascot and then just not play the other one, because I am planning on going for Brotherhood's End. So I'm just going to hedge my bet here a little bit. Manifold Mouse is really scary, because now the Brotherhood's End is not even going to get by it. Yeah, that defensive Monstrous Rage, you don't see that happen a whole lot where it works, but it did. Good lord, did it ever. I think we're just cooked here. We're going to need some sort of just like hard removal. I think we're just cooked. We'll try it out. All right. Not great. Not great here. Down to 8. Not looking very good. Challenger and pretty much anything here is killing us, right? Yeah, Monstrous Rage. Nothing. I don't think we had any business in that match whatsoever in any capacity, in any way, shape, or form. So, on to game 3 we go. All right, here we go, man. Round 3. Fight. No green. No green is pretty rough. We do have a Brotherhood's End, an Ox, and some Get Lost action. I'm going to keep it. Feeling a little woozy about it, but we'll rock with it. We'll rock with it. Do I want to get down this Ox is the only question. I'm like, not... Yes, kind of. I assume they're probably going to have some sort of like Torch the Tower-y type thing eventually anyway. Yeah, this is fine, right? I mean, I don't love it, but we can trade here. No trades. All right, we're good. There's our green source. Thank goodness. Now I think we go for Steed, because this is a crew, or this is a saddle, not crew, saddle, excuse me. I can also go for you, right? This is whenever you attack while saddled. I think we still just want to get down the steed, so let's do that instead. Saddle up my steed. I'm actually going to put this on the steed here. This way we evade Torch the Tower. Yeah, I'm just going to go for this right now. Because they do have green sources, let's just do it while they're tapped out. I don't even really have to worry about a Snakeskin Veil or a defensive Monstrous Rage again. No. Plus now the steed's got 3 toughness that's going to evade our own Torch the Tower, which seems pretty good. Innkeeper's Talent, sure. We can kind of get rid of you. I'm not too worried about that, so... Yep. Brotherhood's End could be juicy. I think we just get down you. It's a little slow and a little gross, but eventually, whenever I attack, I can put +1/+1 counters everywhere. That seems pretty good. So I think we can't even saddle up the steed. That's okay. We'll saddle you up. And now we swing in and put this on the ox, because now, yeah, I think this is like working out pretty well. I'm liking what I'm doing here. Bam. Bam. And if things get really squirrely, now we take the ox and we can saddle and give everything indestructible and hexproof. Feels pretty damn good. Eventually we'll get big enough to where we can just Brotherhood's End and it'll only affect their board. I mean, that's pretty damn good if you ask me. Sure. You gonna put it on a hero? Oh, you're gonna put it on you. Okay. There's no way to swing though, right? There's no way. Nope. Alright, so with this, I can saddle for 1 and put a +1/+1 counter on each of the 2 blah blahs. I mean, I definitely would like to do that. Maybe we just get lost first. I mean... I want to get everything up into... But now, you know, the Brotherhood's End's actually not looking that good anyway. Can saddle for 4, and then I guess we can, like, get lost. And it doesn't feel very strong either. Kind of a weird spot here. Kind of a really weird spot. I'm gonna go into the tank for a second. Alright, let's go ahead and saddle this on the ox, because I want to get in with you. And then whenever this attacks while saddle, I'm going to put a +1/+1 on each of up to 2 target thingies. So I think that's going to be what I want to do here. So bam, bam. And then we'll wait for them to do something here, because I think they're going to probably double block here, and that'll make a pretty good get lost. They actually don't. Wow, okay. Okay. Up to 27 here. This steed just eats, it just eats up for breakfast. I mean, it really does. So I think we'll just pass. We gotta get lost still. These Brotherhood's End I thought would be really, really good, which they still are, but like right now, they're kind of just hanging out. Monstrous Rage. The Ward 1 I'm not afraid of. The Bulwark Ox can now just protect our stuff. This Questing Druid's not going to be it, I can tell you that right now. Hired Claw, sure. Sure. Let's see what they want to put this on. Do I want to get lost? Like, not really? No? Not really. I think I actually want to just kill the clocks. They're tapped out, right? I think we're looking pretty good here. What I'm going to do is actually do this, and then I'm actually going to Brotherhood's End, maybe? No, I can't really Brotherhood's End comfortably. I want to do something here. Yeah, I think we just do this, right? Yeah, they know. I mean, I don't know. I thought it was actually kind of close there, but we take it. The Great Aviv. Hello, hello, man. All right, this looks pretty decent. Got a little steed action, a little diver action. I do kind of like this Goblin pilot, but I'm not gonna lie, he's probably on the he's on the chopping block. But let's definitely go ahead and just get down our mascot first. Bark, bark, baby. All right, so let's get a sleeve check up in here. Is this what is this? I think this is the alternative art for something. This kind of screams Convoke, which has me a little bit nervous, but we're definitely just going in for the steed. Nothing really to think about here. So, yeah, sure. Alright, Steedy boy! Got our little mounts here. Saddle up my horse, ride into the city. Hopefully we can kind of evade that turn 2 night play if they have the, you know, they kind of know what this does. It's kind of a little bit nostalgic, honestly. Haven't seen a whole lot of, oh. Well, Shelter by Ghost is completely fine. Are they really thinking about taking my mascot? You gotta take the steed here, right? Yeah, yeah, I was gonna say, you have to. It'd be kind of goofy not to. Torch the tower is nice. I mean, they have War 2, but I can go ahead and torch them. I don't know if I really need to do that, though. Let's go for Steed into Diver. I think that's okay. And then we'll keep the Steed up. So saddle up Diver. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, alright, that works. Now we got the 3/3 District Mascot. This is gonna see what the Corgi can do. The Steed obviously has First Strike, which is really, really nice, but now that I see the blue, this all but confirms this has got to be... Definitely has got to be, because they're kind of tapping down their creatures here. Yeah, sure. 2 untapped sources kind of screams Resolute Reinforcements, but I guess we shall see. All right, here we go. So, I mean, nothing too crazy here, obviously, but I definitely want to get the saddle down. There's no doubt about that. This would be an okay opportunity to just go for Torch the Tower so that we can start going in for the Steed, get the Steed back. I think we do want to do this. Yeah, let's try it out. If they have like a, I don't think they really run counter spells. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong, but yeah, I don't think this deck, at least main deck's counter spells. This saddle 4 is a lot. It's very expensive, but I think we're still gonna have to do it. And because our diver does do power, essentially equals 3, we should be good there. We won't be able to saddle up the mascot, but I think that's okay. I think we want to get these flyers in the air. All right, 3/3 flyer coming in. This Resolute Reinforcements doesn't hurt that bad. They can't even double block this. The Steed's got First Strike, so this actually does not hurt that bad at all. Alright, we're pretty much out of gas at this point, but like, I don't know, it seems okay. The only thing we have to really be worried about is... I mean, we don't love that. This War in the Inner Sky can eventually fly. But as long as we have our own flyers and another little piece of removal here, I think we should be okay. They're probably thinking, like, should I get aggressive and start swinging in with the Case of the Gateway Express? They're probably thinking, should we activate this and get aggressive? But I think that'd be a little bit too hasty, if I'm being honest. But we'll see what they want to do. Absolutely nothing, which is beautiful. Alright, so we got this Bulwark Ox. Only 1 creature with actual counters on it, so it's kind of yucky. I think we still want to get it down. I mean, there's really no punishment. Worst case scenario, we can still put the mascot and get it indestructible. So sure, we'll do that. And again, we'll kind of do that same exact thing. Let's go ahead and saddle up the Steed, because this will be a total of 4. Yep, or actually a total of 5. But seems good. I think we swing in here. The Warden of the Inner Sky we can kind of take care of with a Torch the Tower. So if they want to get cute and take the block on the Steed, we just Torch the Tower and then we have First Strike. Unless they're running like what, Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce is definitely something we have to watch out for now because of the whatchamacallit. I could actually just blow this up and then give it indestructible. I think we just do this, right? Yeah, no Spell Pierce, we're looking good here. Nothing too scary. They're gonna just chump block this Warden, and I think they're gonna be in a world of hurt here, so... I think we're looking pretty damn good. Don't want to ever count your chickens before they've hatched, but yeah, that chump block there was pretty devastating for them. Alright, so we got absolutely no removal, which is a little problematic, but this Steed should do pretty well. I mean, the Steed, First Strike, and Lifelink is going to ward off these little weenies pretty damn well, so hopefully we can kind of make this work. Nestling Bot, huh? Alright, little doggy dog, get out there, man. Obviously, being on the draw is a lot worse than being on play versus this deck, but as long as we avoid the turn 2 Knight. The turn 2 Knight is, like, pretty horrific, so hopefully we can just kind of get rid of that. Will not be blocking. Yeah, no blocks for me, please. Alright, Case of the Gateway Express. All things considered, that's really not that bad. That's really not that bad. They just want to waste this on my little Pupperoonie. Well, that's fine with me. Got a Chandra. Chandra is, you know... Chandra's a card. I mean, getting kind of Kolodin is so nice. If we want to go for Steed... I think we'll just do this and then just go for the Steed. I mean, because I'm kind of halfway expecting some sort of removal, but maybe I shouldn't be, right? Other than the case of the Gateway Express, they would have had to sideboard some removal. I don't think they really wanted to do that, right? It's been a while since I played Convoke, but this is fine. That's going to hurt in the long run, but for now we get kind of a chance to breathe here. Absolutely no way they're swinging in. That makes no sense. And they're tapped out, so... get a chance to kind of catch our breaths here a little bit, which is always very, very nice. Another Steed. Yeah, this Steed's very, very good. This Steed is not what they want to see, I can promise you that, so... And now it's going to become... Oh, that is so crazy, man. Kolodin and the I can't pronounce these cards, but they're really good. Let's go ahead and swing in. We're going to get a 3/3 Angel, and things are looking absolutely phenomenal. Bam, and that lifelink should prove to be quite good, but... Now we gotta be kind of careful here, because now they got the War Leader's Call, and they've got like their kind of dream set up here. We're gonna start taking some damage here, so let's not smile too big, not yet at least. We're gonna have to find a way. So I mean, Chandra's nice. I'm a little nervous that we're not gonna be able to handle this Warden of the Inner Sky. So we're getting all this damage done, and all these creatures are nice and buff, which is kind of gross, but I mean. 1, 2, 3. I think this is our chance. I think this is our chance, though. If they want to tap for the Warden of the Inner Sky, it's going to suck on the back end, but, like, they're going to give us an opportunity. Okay, they don't do it. They don't do it. Okay. Yeah, these 3 toughness creatures, well, 3 or 4 toughness creatures, definitely a problem. But come to think of it, though, I think, do we just go like YOLO and just swing in so that we can get 3/3 Angels? I mean, this is pretty good. I think with this, oh man, this might be kind of crazy here. All right, we're gonna go for Voyager Glidecar. Take the scry. All right. It's gonna come out. Lifecraft Engine. This doesn't fly. That's the only problem. But now that we got Lifecraft Engine, oh man, we're like a pickle now. So we're just gonna kind of YOLO this. But now we're like kind of sitting here with like the Lifecraft Engine. Alright, so this is, I mean, this is like so good though. Obviously we're just gonna trade and they're just gonna wall these off completely, which is a nightmare. But then we get 2 3/3s in the air. I think we're gonna have to do it. I know it sounds insane. Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Alright. A little bit of a misplay there. I actually forgot to saddle this. I think I could have. Yeah. So we're gonna take 2 here. Unfortunately, this Glidecar there. A little stuffed up, I apologize. Yeah. Definitely a misplay there. We got it. I wanted to get another Angel up into the air. Ouch. That's really unfortunate. I was gonna call it this. So the Lifecraft Engine. What we could have done is gone in for each creature control the chosen type. Blah blah. And we still could have called out Angel and then got this, but I forgot to craft because I'm stupid. And now this Warden of the Inner Sky is gonna threaten. So we might be kind of screwed here. Depending on how much they tap down. Hopefully my misplay doesn't do too bad. Our win condition is definitely the Flyers, but if the Warden of the Inner Sky starts flying, looking pretty rough here. Fortunately, we do have a decent amount of life, but let's see how much you want to tap down for this Warden here. And they do. No fear there. Alright, so definitely, yeah, I wish I had another Angel. That is really unfortunate, but can't cry over spilt milk. Okay, crew for 1. This doesn't do a whole lot right now. This is the Glidecar. Putting it into the air is a little meh. I think what we're going to have to do is go in for a Lifecraft Engine. And then what do we want to call out here? Got 19 on the back end. He only block one. I think we're just going to have to YOLO it. I really don't see another way. 3/2 token. This is... Actually, the Chandra's actually okay here. Alright, let's do this. I think it's going to have to be Chandra. Well, wait. The buff is not that relevant right now, I don't think. Okay, so let's create Chandra. Spark Hunter. Here we go. And I think we have to just YOLO this, so... At the beginning of combat, blah, blah, becomes... Well, this is already a thing, right? So... Alright, Chandra, let's see what you got here. So I have 19. What, this is, what, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So they've got like 2 more creatures to play with the War Leader's Call. But they also are going to have to block at least one thing here, right? So it's 3, 5, 7, 10. Okay. That's like, I mean, we are like on just a centimeter of like, space here. So they have to block. We're gonna run into one of these angels here, and I think this Inspector, unless I did my math wrong, so that's 5, 7, 10. So they have to at least block the Novice Inspector. But they just have to bounce anyway, so like there's just a lot of moving parts here. I don't think we realistically have another choice. I think we're gonna have to just go all out. Because this thing can just bounce down to 2. What was the other option here? If they have like an Imidane's Recruiter, we were just toast anyway, so it doesn't really matter if they have Imidane's. Torch the Tower on Kolodin. I'm still not really sure how to say that, but that's okay, I guess. Not sure where we sit here, obviously. If we can just get 2 flyers into the air, we should be okay. So Chandra's bye-bye. This has got Vigilance. How can we get the Glidecar into the air? We have to tap 3 untapped creatures we control. I don't think that's going to be something we can do. This isn't over. I don't know, Chandra. Gotta torch the tower. I think we might be cooked. This flyer, man. This flyer, I don't think we got an answer for it. So you don't have flying. Until end of turn, this vehicle becomes an artifact creature against flying. But I have to tap 3 other untapped creatures I control. I do not have that right now. That's for sure. Let's go Lifecraft Engine, and we're going to call out Angel, I guess. Lifecraft Engine. Let's see what you got here for me. I'm still at 14 life, so if I can just get some sort of spot removal, I guess we have to call out Angel, right? Angel? Alright, so that we have a good block here. And then just pass. Feels pretty bad. Alright. Guess we're not out of it. I'm gonna use this to draw. I mean, it's looking pretty bleak, but I really, really wish this was a Burst Lightning. That would be much preferred at the moment. Yeesh. So what's our win condition here? Womp, womp, womp. Alright, so we're screwed, right? Alright, well, let's just have them do this first. Have this go on the stack, I suppose. We're definitely toast, right? There's just no way. Alright. Unfortunate, but... Alright, we'll get them next time. Man, round 3. Fight. Okay, so... Oh, man. Do we keep this? It's pretty bad. 5 lands is, like, pretty damn bad. I think we're going to have to be a little greedy here and take a mole. This looks a little better, I guess. Definitely like the Brotherhood's End. High Noon's actually pretty good, too. I think we're going to get rid of this Perilous Snare. I don't know, like, spot removal versus this deck is not really that great. Of course, it can help out in certain things. Let's go and get you down here. The Brotherhood's End, we can kind of evade. Ooh, Velocipede. That's a cool card. We'll keep that. That seems pretty nice. Warden of the Inner Sky. And now we can just go in for High Noon. So this is a nice little tech card. No one plays High Noon. Absolutely nobody plays this card, but I think it's pretty damn good. So we'll see what we got with it. Yep, they're touching it. They're touching it. Let's see what you got. No double spells for you, my friend. Actually, not seeing any red is kind of weird. I would assume they're going in for like Resolute Reinforcements. Probably, most likely, right? If they're going to hold this up. You know, I could go in for Thunderous Velocipede, right? Each other vehicle, blah, blah, blah. Which is +1/+1. I could also just go for Unidentified Hovership, but because we have the Brotherhood's End, I think we're just going to go in for the Velocipede. Thunderous Velocipede. That will be my one spell for the turn. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. Wow. I was expecting this card. This was the card I was expecting. Yeah, that threw my head back a little bit, but fortunately this Warden of the Inner Sky is still gonna get Brotherhood's Ended. Come to think of it, now that we got the Unidentified Hovership, I think we still should do that. It's close. I think let's not be cute here. Let's not be cute. Let's just go for Brotherhood's End. Swipe the board. Make them rebuild. I think we maybe could have waited. I don't know. It seems okay. All right. Let's get the steed down. No counter spells this time, and I think we will crew this baby. Let's get our damage in while we can. Sure. More lands. Pretty yucky here. That's really unfortunate. I guess we could just start high nooning and just hitting you for 5, but for now we just wait. In turn, I guess. I'm definitely interested in going in for High Noon. If I can... Actually, I don't know, though. Just a Warden. That's their one play. Sure. High Noon. Okay. More land. Wickedly unfortunate, man. Really, really unfortunate that we just get flooded to the gills here, man. Should I... Wait, hold on. Should I drop my land? Hold on. For each whatever the hell. Torch. Alright. So I think we do this. Unfortunately... While we still have the Glidecar up here. Get rid of you. Yeah, I probably should have dropped that. I guess I didn't really know what the Protect the Negotiators is for each creature you control. I don't know, whatever. Either way, I'm not going to ponder upon it too much here. We're just too flooded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Definitely 50% land drop here. Not great. Thankfully, we do top deck into something that we can actually play, because this is about to get a little yucky. Alright. Don't think it really matters here. 2 damage is 2 damage, right? So, like, whatever. Hopefully they don't storm off too hard. We can use the High Noon just to kind of blast their... Prevent all non-combat. You have hexproof. Okay, interesting. 1/5, huh? Well, we can fly, so that's not too bad. Okay. Interesting. Got another one. So, whenever this attacks while saddle, put a +1 on target creature. It's going to get you down. And I think we're just going to have to go... Well, this can't fly yet. So, let's do this. Definitely got to crew you. Sure. Doesn't really do us any good to swing in here. Do they have spot removal for the hover ship? I'm gonna go for it. They do have Torch the Tower, so I mean we are kind of putting ourselves in danger here. It appears they do. Wow, they do. Really unfortunate here. So what can we possibly do? Nothing. We just scream. Don't have a counter on it, so the ox is actually no longer good. Well, it never was good. I shouldn't say it no longer. Never was, so they're going to take this back, and this is pretty bad. I was not really expecting this to have so many instances, so... Pretty fucking bad, honestly. They do Manifest Dread instead of getting back the Warden, which I guess is a little bit better for us. Alright, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Hopefully we can just get a little bit more help here, but I would say this game's like 50-50 right now. We're looking a little rough. Novice Spectre is okay. Tis okay. Just okay, though. You can use this to draw, so it's some sort of mana they can use on their own turn, which I don't like. Prevent all non-combat damage dealt to whatever, the blah, blah, blah. Okay. Take your damage. Alright. Get lost is pretty decent. This is a problem, though. This tap 3 untapped creatures you control. It's not great, man. I do want to saddle up one of these Oxys, so let's go ahead and saddle up one. Alright.